Hello. I am itchy. I have an itchy left arm and it's woke me up twice in the night. It's been itchy for a good week or more. Just see if we can show you. I don't know what the camera's doing, if it's showing you, but it's literally from the wrist to just slightly above the middle of the arm towards the bicep. But if you look there, you can see how white the skin is, how normal my white skin is. Ignore the tattoos, but between the tattoos, look for the white skin, and then just as I turn, you see what I mean? It's bloody ridiculous. So it is so sore. It's red. Well, we know that. Hot, sore, swollen. And then this morning I wake up to this. Yeah. So it seems to have danced across to my other bloody arm. Now, let's pop you on there. Oh, it's itching like mad. It really is driving me bloody up the wall, driving me insane. As I say, it woke me up twice. I was scratching it in the night and I knew I was, and I thought, Christ, get out of bed. And I used cold water on it and that sort of helped slightly. And then as soon as it's dry and it gets warm, it's itching like crazy. It feels like 1,000 little ants under my skin trying to get out. It's that itchy. Even now it's so itchy, and I just am holding back from scratching it, well, mostly. So I tried cold water. I tried just sitting with a flannel on it, wet flannel. In the end I got a bag of frozen broccoli, I think it was, out of the freezer, and held that on it. That was lovely. I mean, initially, oh Christ, it's itching like mad. Oh, I'm so close to itching, scratching. Yeah, put the broccoli on it, the frozen broccoli, and that kind of took the itch away for a while, Anyway, it's been driving me mad. For a fortnight, it's been a bit red and a bit inflamed, and I never really do anything. I'm a man. I never do anything, do I? That's how it is. But also, we live in the world now that, what do you do? Who do you contact? Do you remember something called a doctor? Do you remember that? So anyway, eventually this bloody thing was itching and itching and itching. So yesterday, got up early, couldn't sleep, obviously itching. Contacted the doctor, and I took some photographs, 4 photographs of it, and I said, this is bloody driving me mad, Anyway, to my surprise, he came back within 20 minutes. And he said it's an infection. He said, I've issued you some antibiotics and some steroid cream. So they will be with you. I get all my meds and what have you through the post. I don't need to go and stand in queues and what have you, which is okay. Something like this, they normally say to me, not that I've had this before, but other things, they normally say, do you want to come and collect your meds, to get it working in your system? I needed some antibiotics for my leg last year, and that's exactly what they did. They phoned up and they said, we're going to send you these antibiotics, would you rather pick them up? And I said, yeah, I'll come and pick them up now. That's what I did, because what they normally do, anything and everything medical wise, medicine wise, comes via the post. And mostly that works. Let me just, please give me a second. God. Yeah, mostly that works fine. But obviously if you need something urgent, then you need it urgent. But anyway, whatever. So he sent it via the post. Today, as I'm making this is Friday morning. It's Chinese feast tonight, so that's nice. Something nice to look forward to. So which means if I don't get... He sent them priority, so I should get them Saturday morning. Should. If I don't, I won't get them now till Tuesday because of the bank holiday. So, but whatever, you know, it is whatever. I can manage. I'll have to bloody manage. Oh, I tell you what. I do have a pair of scissors. I might chop the bloody arm off before the end of the day. Oh, it's difficult. You don't know where to put yourself. Oh, the itching. Please just stop. Oh, just for a minute. There you go. It was just me back of the thumb. That's all right. You don't know what to do with yourself. You know, where to put yourself. You know, it drives me up the bloody wall. Apart from that, life is good. Anyway, cheers. So I got an email yesterday to tell me that my Then Jericho box set is on the way. That might be either today or tomorrow, something like that. It's something that I've ordered really for my birthday. It wasn't really for my birthday, but when it came out, or when I saw that it was coming out, I couldn't believe that it was just for my birthday, you know, a couple of days before my birthday, which was wonderful. So that should be here, hopefully either today or tomorrow, but whatever, you know, it's coming when it's coming. And Then Jericho, if you don't know, but Then Jericho are an 80s band, still going, although not doing a lot. They do mini tours, that's what they do. They released, I think, 3 or 4 albums. The first 2 albums was really good, and third and fourth not so good. I never even bought them. But this box set has kind of their greatest hits in it. It has the first and second albums, because they are the best, and it has another album. I think there's a live album and also a remixed album. That'd be quite interesting to listen to. I think there's maybe 5 or 6 CDs, something like that, in this box set. So I ordered it a long time ago now. It was a pre-sale. I seem to be ordering box sets, pre-sale box sets, and getting them cheaper than buying them when they're released. Alison Moyet, for instance, her new album, I've only heard 2 tracks on it, and I really like the 2 tracks, and if the album is the same, then it's well worth having. But that was ages ago. The pre-order was ages ago, and I think, no, I can't remember when it's coming, October, November, I can't remember. But you know, I paid £9.99 for it. Now I guarantee the day it's released it's 12 quid. Guarantee that. So you know, you're saving a few quid. But certainly on the box sets, the Then Jericho box set, I think I paid £28 for. And the day of release, that'd be 50 odd, 52, 54 quid, something like that. So you are saving. Oh, this bloody arm. Get me a knife. Where's that knife? Oh. My heroes now are anybody with skin conditions. I have a couple of friends and they have various ailments, various skin, in fact 3 friends really, thinking about it. One of my friends has restless leg syndrome, and you can take a lot of these things as a joke. They're not a joke, obviously. Ooh, sorry, just go on. That's it. Yeah, you can take these things as a bit of a joke or whatever, but then it's a medical thing, so it's very serious, obviously. And you think of a grown man laid in bed having restless legs. Well, you know, your first comment might be, well, book a marathon, have a run, you know. But imagine that. Imagine laid in bed and then your legs literally cannot stay still. It means completely awake all night, which means the following day you're absolutely exhausted, which impacts on your life, because if you've got appointments or you've got a friend coming around or whatever's happening, you have to cancel things or suffer things or whatever, you know. And then if it happens again the following night and you get another night completely awake, you imagine it. And then I've got other friends with various skin ailments, and I can't imagine what they go through. I really can't. I mean, I've never joked about it anyway, because I've known other people in the past who have various things, and I wouldn't joke about it. Something medical like that doesn't need a joke. But how do they manage? I mean, this is driving me up the bloody wall, and it's a few inches. You imagine having it right across your back or whatever. Imagine having it in a place where you can't reach. At least I can slap this. I can put a bag of peas on it. I can go and wash it for about the 50th time today, you know. Anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, as I'm making this, it's Friday. Next week is the premiere, which is Thursday evening, as you know. So come and join us for then, and hopefully I'll be less itchy by then. That's me birthday. I don't really celebrate my birthday, as you know, but anyway, whatever. So yeah, if you're not doing anything, come and join us. Come and have a chat. It's a long video, as you know. The premieres always are. It's actually 5 minutes under 2 hours. Yeah. So make sure you've had a Slurpee and maybe got a cold drink on the go or whatever. Yeah, apart from that, I mean, I've got a few CDs coming, so I'm really, really happy and excited and pleased that they're on the way, sort of thing. I've had a few this year as well. Gabrielle, I got her new one. Got the new one by Albo. Just trying to think what I got. Or whatever. Various ones, really. Love my music, I really do. Makes me happy because I don't go out a lot. I'm a bit of a recluse, as you know. A bit unsocial in some ways. I tell you how unsocial I am, then we'll end this, shall I? It's not really being unsocial. It's just being how I am, really. It's mostly because of my anxiety, and I find things in life sometimes a little bit difficult. But we're going to have a bit of a barbecue where I live. I live in a little close of like half a dozen bungalows, so we normally get together a couple of times a year. We have a bit of a barbecue and it's a bit of a laugh. But I don't stay long. I really don't, because, you know, I find it difficult sometimes when you're in a group. I don't really like groups of people. And this one is going to have more people than just the regular people that live round here, because it's 3 people's birthdays, and 2 of them obviously live in the close, but 2 of them it's big birthdays, so they've invited some family members and some friends, and I didn't know that at the time, but anyway, it's got bigger and bigger. So I would go until I need to come back home. And because I'm honest with people, they know what I'm like. I would go, and if I've had enough after 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour, whatever it may be, I just say, right, I'm going to go home then, I'll see you later, and that's the end of it. Excuse me, because I don't suffer things like that, you know. If I start to feel a bit jittery, if I start to feel, you know, my nerves getting a bit frayed or whatever, you know, if I think I'm getting quite anxious here or whatever, I'm not going to leave it to get towards a panic attack. I'm not going to do that just for the sake of what, you know. Won't be doing it. Also, I've got my little dog here, and you know, I'd rather spend time just with him than other people, really. I go to the barbecue because it's probably the right thing to do. If everybody's going to be there from the close, then, you know, perhaps I should also be there. But like I say, I'm honest with people. They do know. and if I'm there for a very short time, which I will be, I need to. It feels, when I'm in a group of people, it feels like my batteries are being discharged at double the rate. Do you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? It feels like I'm getting empty inside, and I need to come back home, sit quietly and calmly, maybe put some gentle music on, cuddle my little dog. I need to recharge. I really do. It's like there's a social battery, we call it, and my battery gets depleted, and it gets depleted very, very quickly at times. The more people, the more noise, the more hustle and bustle, the quicker it gets depleted. I can go for an appointment at the hospital, for instance. I've got a scan coming up. It's a CT scan, the contrast scan, and they're aware as well. They know my situation, and they normally say, right, we'll make it as quick as possible. If you can lay really still, we'll talk to you, you talk to us, and 2 minutes and you'll be out, whatever, so they know the score. But I feel a bit nervous in the morning, getting ready, a bit nervous on the drive there, and then you've got to find the place, and then you go in, and then you say, hello, my name's, and my appointment's at, and then you've got to see them and talk to them, and then there's lights or whatever, noise or something, or they might say sign here. It's just a palaver for me, lay here, stay still, can you do this, can you do that, lift your arms up. Oh my God, it goes on and goes on. And I've had a guts full, I've only been there 5 minutes, I've had a bloody guts full of it all, and there might be people in the waiting room, I don't know, there might be somebody coughing or sneezing. And do you know what, then the drive back home, I feel absolutely, this is honest, I feel absolutely miserable as bloody sin. That's how I feel, miserable. I cannot tell you that I don't. I cannot tell you that I feel a little bit tired. I feel miserable, absolutely miserable. For no real rhyme or reason, it is just that I'm depleted of everything. I feel absolutely miserable. I can't wait to get home, and I park up. If anybody from the close comes out and says hello, I just say, I can't talk, I just had an appointment, I'm going in, and that's it. And they know what I'm like, because again, I'm honest, and I come in and I need to cuddle my little dog, and I normally make a Slurpee. If I'm that miserable, I go to bed, and invariably, that's what happens, I go to bed, and a couple hours or so in bed, and I can feel, my spirits are lifted, my battery is starting to be recharged, things are happier and better, but that's how I feel. And I won't put myself through it, regardless of whether it's an appointment or a barbecue or what it is, I don't put myself through it. I'm absolutely fine with ones and twos, and when I go and see a friend, and I'm looking forward to going and seeing a friend, I could be there all day long and love it, and really love it. And on the drive back home, I find myself whistling. I'm happy because I've done what I wanted to do, and that is see that person, And there's 2 or 3 people in mind that I can think of that I've missed, and I would love to see at some stage, because of a set of circumstances, I can't see them right now. And I will do. We will link up, and I miss them, and I love them. And I love spending time with them, ones and twos. But do you know what? If I turn up to see them and they said, oh, here's me, I don't know, whatever, here's me neighbour and my friend and my partner and somebody else, and there's a couple of grandchildren, I wouldn't stay long. I really wouldn't, because it's too much hassle, takes too much headspace, and who wants to feel miserable? Who wants to feel like they've got no energy? Who wants to feel their batteries are drained? Nobody wants to feel like that. So anyway, it is what it is. So, the itching has abated a little bit for now. And you know why? It's because of your brain. When you put yourself into a place, I'm just thinking about this, alright, it's negative, but I am thinking about the hospital appointment coming up and things like that. and how I'm going to get through it all, because it is a bit of a trial for me, if I'm honest, but I will get through it because I have to. And when you're thinking about stuff like that, other things can take a bit of a backseat, like this redness. Anyway, we're going to go outside and play BALL. Take good care of yourselves, and we'll be back another day, less itchy. Cheers, and be well.